Welcome to Run With It, BC's only running fitness and health program. On this month's episode, we have a segment on the benefits of wearing a non-surgical mask. Back on the show, we have an interview with Dr. Lucas MacMillan, so stay tuned for that. But first, let's go to our Q&A with Ryan Brown, wellness coach. Check this out.
When did you start having your own business?
Oh, I've been doing contract business work since 2000, pretty much right after I graduated from college. Yeah, I started right away. I did a powerlifting competition, got a national gold medal in 2002, the year I graduated from college, and I just started getting busy from there.
Wow, and then what are some simple ways to get healthier?
Oh yeah, like when I work with my clients, I usually just take one thing at a time. I don't try to over hype it or because there's so much hype and so much information out there. I just try to just make it really simple. I just tell my clients first thing, what's the first top 5 things goals? What's your top 5 goals you want to get to? And usually it's I want to tone up, I want to lose weight, I want to feel better, have more energy and better sleeps. And so I just start with, say for example, 1 week we just focus on water. So you see me like once or twice that week. And then we're just focusing on checking in on your water, right? While I'm assessing your functional movements and creating a program in the first few sessions. 1 week is hydration, next week is calorie tracking, and just to get an idea where they're at. Because some people have never done that before, and I don't recommend doing it all the time. I just like to get an idea where they're at, and that's all, right? Even for 3 days.
I'm excited to have with me Yvonne Hogenes. She is the owner of Malary'sfashionetwork and the owner of Firma Energy Wear, and she's here today to talk about the Firma Energy Wear mask. So, welcome.
Well, thank you, Christine. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yes. So, tell us when your idea came about for the mask.
Yeah, well, of course, it happened in the midst of the storm that we're in, and as you said, I own a clothing store, which I've owned for 22 years. And then as a family business, my sons came in the business with me about 16 years ago, and we started to manufacture actually more medically based fashion wear. So that has been a family business that we've built over the last 15 years. And so when this happened, it was really for all of us, I know for you too, it was quite a shock to the system. It was kind of like, wow, I mean, in 22 years, I never dreamed that, all of a sudden we'd be mandated to close our doors to our store and, have to kind of look at each other across the table and say, well, now what? Now what do we do? And as entrepreneurs, and yourself being very much the same in thought, you kind of say, well, this doesn't mean, this just means we have to do something different. This just means we got to figure out what to do to keep moving, because we don't just lay down and die. I mean, that's not what we do. It's not our character. And so we were talking, the boys and I, and we were saying, well, we unfortunately have an online presence, which we've built over the last few years. And we said, we're going to have to focus more on that, because that's where it's going to go, is people are going to shop more online, being isolated. And then, of course, all the requests started coming out from our governments to ask if manufacturers could start to help pivoting their businesses into more essential PPEs. And so we started thinking about that. And we have very much a health-based, science-based fabric that we use. But we were kind of like, well, we're not interested in the disposable, because we're all about sustainability. We're all about creating a product that is beautiful, wears for a long time, gives added health benefits, but you don't throw it away. You wear it for a long time. So we said to ourselves, let's go talk to our manufacturer, because our manufacturer probably also really wants to stay in business and keep their employees working. But they're not going to be selling much clothing at this point, because all of our clothing suppliers have just put on the brakes, which we totally understand. And so we thought, for them to keep their workers working, why don't we talk to them about switching over to masks so that they can become an essential service? So we were thinking along that line too. So we talked to them. We have a wonderful manufacturer in Mexico. They employ a whole little town. They help the women stay healthy, taking care of their families. And so we said to them, what do you think? We'd like to make masks. And they at first said, oh no, because they were thinking disposable masks. And of course, they too manufacture a higher quality garment overall. And they were like, we don't want to touch disposables. And we said, no, we're not talking about disposables. We're talking about reusable, washable, very high quality, breathable masks for when this gets to that point. And at that time, as you know, our medical health authorities were saying, no, we don't need to wear masks. They were saying, the masks are for the workers in the hospitals, but we don't need to wear masks. But we said, we know there's going to be a need for masks, because we know that once this kind of rolls on, we're no longer going to feel quite as safe going into airports and airplanes and crowded areas without protection. That is going to change. And we just had that feeling, and we said, let's move quickly, and let's just see what happens. So we pivoted quickly. We were able to get our first large order of our Firma masks in within 2 weeks of this. And it was wonderful for the factory because they were so grateful. They pivoted the whole factory to masks, and so they can keep all their employees working. We pushed them very hard because it was over Holy Week, and in Mexico they all, love to take the time off, and they were at that point just getting mandated to isolate, to close everything down. They were about 2 weeks behind us, and so they were just hitting that. So it was perfect timing, because they could say to their workers, go home for Holy Week, take that time, but we are going to be able to bring you back full on after that and keep you working. And it's been flying. It's been a ride since then. We've been very, very busy. The demand has been immense for the reusable, washable mask. And that happened because when we landed our first shipment, it was quite, not coincidental. I think everything happens for a reason, but we were going a bit on faith that we were headed the right way on this. And the day that our first shipment landed was the day that our health authorities said we should be wearing masks. Wow. They said it on the media. This is now, we think it is good for people to wear masks. They should start to wear them. And of course, the reasoning is not to protect yourself so much, although you are, but more to protect those that you're with in society, and to do the right thing for others, which is put on a mask so that you're not sneezing and coughing and spitting on others. And so it was really wonderful because we could put it out there that we had them, and it's just been crazy ever since. People have really appreciated the fact that we could supply them, that we can supply them with an extremely good product that has wonderful health benefits to it, as well as a great protective barrier to it. And they're light and extremely wearable. So anyway, that's what happened.
Yes, and you're building the community up too, right? And
yes.
People feel secure. You're running maybe in a crowded place, but it will help. There are many benefits to wearing the mask. So tell us a bit more the benefits. Like, it's good for allergies too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, Christine, you're a runner. So, you're probably seeing that more, right? That people are running with masks or bandanas on. And that's just the same idea that you're, protecting yourself and others when you're running by them. But the fabric we have is called, we've branded our brand as Firma, but it is an acronym. So it's spelled FIRMA, and it stands for Far Infrared Metabolic Acceleration. So it's a polyamide fiber, which means it's very soft, very comfortable, but it's been embedded with bioceramics. So bioceramics are, silicon dioxide amorphous material. It's mainly amethyst for us, but it's a secret sauce. That's part of the patent of it. But it's a mixture of bioceramics, minerals, that are embedded in the yarn. And so when they're embedded, you can't wash it out. It's part of the fabric. So what happens is when you put it on, your body heat goes into it, and it absorbs into those bioceramics, and it emits back to you a far infrared ray, which is the healing ray that helps to stimulate circulation. There you go. Yeah, great. To put it up on the screen. So you can see that we have those benefits listed on our packaging that is now showing up in major stores across the area. So it's a far infrared hygiene mask. And yes, it has skin benefits. Because of the increased circulation, it actually helps to improve skin. So we've had a lot of people already come in and say, wearing other masks, even if they're cloth masks, they've been getting, skin rashes or their skin's breaking out. And it's just because there's no breathability. So the skin starts to get mottled and acne and all that. With this one, it actually improves the skin look. It improves the benefits around the skin. So there's no skin rashes. If there was, it heals it, so on and so forth. So you're getting an amazing benefit that way. It's very soft and very durable, and that for us is really important, because when you put a bioceramic through the fabric, it actually makes that fabric extremely durable. It makes it tough because there's a bioceramic in it. So it withholds, and it withstands a lot of wear, tear, washing. And it has a UV protection. And we put this on the front of the packaging. Maybe people reading it can't see it, but it says 50 plus.
50 plus.
50 plus. We have a UV protection of 50 plus. That's as everyone knows, that's very high. And that is because, again, a bioceramic shields. It doesn't allow the UV rays through. So when it doesn't allow the UV rays through, it's not allowing a lot of other things through either, as you can imagine. So it's extremely good for allergies, for blocking pollens, for blocking pollution, for blocking irritants, anything that you don't want coming into you, it's helping to block.
We talked earlier, and I love your quote, live together in the loving community. And that's, building up the community, and you're an important part. You are making it happen by creating the mask, and it's wonderful. So how does that make you feel that you are making a huge impact?
Well, yeah, no, thank you, Christine. I have to say, actually, most days I come home and it's been a whirlwind, and I just feel humbled. I'm humbled and honored that we've been able to offer this, that my sons have been able to experience being part of this. Our family business we've always based our business on a long-term approach, which is integrity matters most. The care of those we work with matter most. The business will come. It will come. When all those things are in the right place, it will come. And so we've been slogging for 15 years, and it's been a real testimony to that belief system that we've really worked hard to uphold, which is, let's honor, let's be honest, let's be, the highest integrity, and these things will come. And I feel that some of that has been now brought back, at this time, and in a very unusual way. We never expected this, but, no one did. But out of it, we feel we've been able to give people a product that they're extremely happy with. We're bringing it to market for a very fair price. We don't want to gouge. We're not interested in that one little bit. And yeah, we're also seeing how we can help our little small businesses in our area, because so many of them were struggling, really struggling. I mean, us included. And then when we announced that we had the masks, quite a few of the small businesses in our area have come to us. We've sold them the masks, and they're taking it into their stores, and it's bringing people in the doors like crazy to buy a mask, but also then every person's the same. They get into a little store, they look around, they say, wow, I've never even been in here, but I came here because you had this mask. And now, I'm going to come back, or, I'm going to go online and see what I can purchase from you, because people do want to support their local businesses. But how do you get them into the store when you have nothing that you're allowed to sell them? But with a mask, you are allowed to open your doors and sell them. And so we've given opportunity to our small businesses, and they're very grateful for that opportunity as well. So that makes us feel so good. And we stand, we stand behind our product. We stand behind the integrity of what we do. And, we're there to support anybody that we can support.
And if people want to get a mask or more information, where can they go? Because you have different colors, right? You have black.
Yeah, we have, you saw the pink.
Yes.
Yeah, we have, of course. Yeah, it's good. You can have one. Did you get yours yet, Christine, or not yet?
No,
Oh, okay. They'll probably arrive today. I said, postal right now is truly like a snail. It's very slow.
I'm going to be running in it.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, you'll love it. So the black is the black. Yes. And then, of course, we have baby blue, nice. Which is really pretty too. And then we have a pure white. So yes. More for the medical, because we have the medical, that are picking up masks as well. So those 4 colors. And you can go to our website, which is the best, which is the Firma, Firma, Wear, WEAR.com. Okay. So firmawear.com, and order. We ship the same day. There's always some little, discount code on it or something. So definitely reach out that way. If you want to talk to us about wholesale accounts, for your industry or for people that need them, please contact us through that as well. We will definitely help you with that. And and the other thing that's exciting, we're trying to get it done because we've been just going so fast, but we are going to start a give back program. And so that, and we are going to log and show how many masks we've put out in the last 3 weeks, which will blow people away. But we're going to give back on that. And we're putting that together with the gratitude boxes, which we're calling gratitude boxes, and they're going to all first responders as well as to long care homes. So we're doing we're excited to get that out because we really feel, very grateful ourselves. And so we will be doing that as well. And anybody that comes online and then they subscribe to our newsletter or whatever it is on there, you'll get all that information. So you'll know how you're helping as well.
Wonderful, Yvonne. Thank you so much for your time today. And I just, I'm excited, for the future. And I can't wait, as I said earlier, to wear the mask when I'm going to try running in it because I do have allergies. So I'm really glad that your mask does support that.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will be. Oh, you look beautiful, and it will make you. It's no, but I look forward to hearing your feedback as well. We're really interested in feedback. We listen, and we try to respond. So, but thank you, Christine, for your support as well, as always. And we're in it together.
Yes.
And we'll get through it together.
Yes, so, for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Yvonne.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here we are at the BC Sports Hall of Fame, and joining me on Doctor's Corner is Dr. Lucas MacMillan. He's a naturopathic physician, and he's here today to ask questions, and we're doing a Q&A.
Yes, I look forward to it.
How exciting is that? And we're going to talk about sports supplements.
Yes, big topic.
What should I look for on the label to make sure it is healthy?
Yes, so my personal favorite, what's most important to me is I want to be sure that a company has some kind of third-party testing to prove that what is actually listed as being in the box is actually in the box. I mean, so many times we've had actual studies that looked at what is claimed to be in the bottle versus what is actually in the bottle, and oftentimes they're very different. that's important, right? If we're buying the cheapest, most cost-effective supplements available, if there's no kind of testing, I think it's reasonable to assume they're using the cheapest, most cost-effective ingredients, and they're probably doing the least amount of testing possible. So typically, you don't need to spend a lot more money. It doesn't mean that more expensive is better. Hasn't really been my experience anyway. Spending more money doesn't necessarily get you the best product, but find something that advertises that they offer a third-party testing. And some of my favorite brands, you can actually look at the barcode, you can type it into a website, and you can actually see the lot numbers, you can see actual evidence that it's been tested by another company. So they go out of their way to prove that what you're paying for is actually what you're getting. So by far number one, because you know you're getting what you're paying for, and it's safer that way, because you don't have these other things that maybe aren't listed. Right? It's nice to have something test for heavy metals, to test for other contaminants, so that we know what we're getting, what we're putting into our body. That's definitely my focal point.
Well, and I am a vegetarian. Is there a supplement I should take?
Vegetarian. So top few things with vegetarians, again, protein is a big one, B12 is a big one, and iron is a big one. So those three things, they keep coming up. It's three of the more common things that I look into or that I experiment with. Iron is very easy to test by blood. You can get that through a naturopathic doctor like myself, through a medical doctor. It's usually quite easy, especially if you're a menstruating female. The chance of you being iron deficient are shockingly high. And I see that all the time, like literally all the time. It is so common. B12, it's hard to get B12 through especially a vegan diet. We do have some foods that have been made to have B12, like nutritional yeast, and there are ways to do it, but it has to be a conscious effort. We just have to be aware that that's something that can be low. So we can test these by blood. It's not a perfect test. I often recommend people just to take it. It's cheaper to just take B12 and see how you feel, and it's another thing. You'll notice the difference in less than a bottle. Some people in a few days, they're just like, wow, I should have been taking that before, or maybe I should make a dietary change to get more of that in one way or another. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Lucas MacMillan.
Yes, yeah, my pleasure. I love talking about this stuff. It's a big part of what I do, and it's fun. It's actually fun.
Come back. We'll have you come back.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it again. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. That's perfect.
For sure. And we'll be right back after this break. Thanks for watching. If you have a question or comment about today's episode, go to our website on the screen. Until next time, run with it. Run With It is sponsored by the BC Sports Hall of Fame, Dr. Lucas MacMillan, Ryan Brown, personal trainer and wellness coach, and Malary's Fashion Network.